Oh, you can't see me. There I am. What is up,
There you
everybody?
are.
Welcome to the Browns Morning Brew with our Sam Lacavera here today with us.
What's
I
up,
think
Paul?
Angel is enjoying a anniversary weekend with his wife. As you all know, that they made the announcement this week. They're having a baby boy. That is
Baby
awesome
boy.
news. So we got another Browns fan.
Absolutely. That's awesome for them, man. Congratulations again to the Ortiz family over there. That's
For
good
sure.
stuff, man. Hey, he's not alone no more with all them women in the house, all them girls.
Yeah. Bashing
Got
him for
you.
being a Browns fan.
There you go.
We got a lot to talk about today. We have a big game coming up tomorrow, the Browns versus the Chiefs. A lot of people are saying, let's not win this game. Does it even matter? I think it does, Sam, because you want to still see what this team has to offer for next year. Maybe give us something to look forward to going into next year. Give us some false sense of hope. I don't even care, man.
You don't wanna just give up. You're still out there you're still getting paid to play. Go out there, make that money, and you get to play a game that you thoroughly enjoy. So yeah, finish. I don't see why you'd want to tuck and run. Uh, Definitely want to keep full steam ahead and get what you can get, man. I know we can't. I don't think it were possible to play any spoiler games that we have left. I'm looking at. We do have Bengals. We do have Miami. I don't know if they're still in the hunt. That could maybe we could spoil some of them games up. Got Ravens in the last game. So yeah, definitely, man. Still want to keep playing and show everybody you ain't giving up on your coach. You ain't walking off the field because I don't want to play no more. What the hell was that all about?
Right, dude. That
Get
was
in.
insane. I was laughing.
Come on, bro. Like, I don't want to play no more. I'm giving up. I'm cashing in my chips. Are you serious? Like,
Yep. I mean, it's a.
the owners,
What's. Oh,
owners
yeah.
got to, owners got to step in. You can't have that. I don't care. You don't just do that to your team. I mean, your reflection is upon everybody. It's not just you. You're
Right.
reflecting that image on your whole team, and that's one of the worst things, man. You can't be dragging everybody else down because you're just done. What do you mean you're
Dude,
done?
I agree. I mean, it's a challenge for sure. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. Is this game going to be one of those where it's the Chiefs against or I'm sorry, the Browns against the refs because it's the Chiefs or
I don't think so this game, only because they already clinched their playoff berth. Uh, I'm just hoping for a fair called game. Obviously, like every game would be great, but they do miss some and they do get some right. But I don't think Patrick Mahomes needs any help from the refs on this game.
right?
Uh, I do want to see some. I want to see some aggression. I want to see. It's supposed to be a rain game. It's looking like because I don't know what happened to our passing attack. I mean, you have the last two games before the last Pittsburgh game, you were gunslinging, going all out, and now you're just gonna. That Pittsburgh game is like you totally switched up your whole thing you've been doing. No aerial assault whatsoever. The longest pass to Judy for 30-yard touchdown was just
That was on both
not.
sides of the ball. It looked like I mean, both teams
Yeah,
were throwing those little weird screens, dude, the entire time. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I mean,
right.
you got two defenses that we're going to be battling against that are somewhat decent, so you got to look out for that, especially with I think Winston throwing the interceptions, and we'll get to that, but. I'm going to start off. I think in this game, with what's been happening, we're going to have to establish the strong ground game for sure. I would like to see that. I would like to see what is possible. We've shown improvement in early down efficiency, and now we're ranking 15th early play and a 20th success rate since week 8. However, the Chiefs' defense excels in this area, ranking 5th in both defensive rush EPA per play and success rate on early downs. To counter this, the Browns must commit to their running game, utilizing the offensive line to create opportunities and control the tempo. And that's the offensive line has to create holes, man. Oh,
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's time for them. Hey, man, got another guest on the show.
yes. I'm going to bring him in here. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Uh,
Seemed like we started establishing a good running game in the second half of that Pittsburgh game. And we did get to see a couple good runs by Chubb. those feel good runs, trying to see some of that old Nick,
Yeah. We got a guest today on the show, Shane O'Mac. What is up, Shane? How are you, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
Looking at it, man. We're talking Cleveland Browns football today.
Oh, man.
You know what that's like.
Good stuff or bad stuff?
A little bit of both. We're just talking about how the Browns need to establish a run game this week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Sam agrees. I think it'd be kind of cool to see that happen. I mean, Nick Chubb and Jerome Ford in the backfield making big.
Yeah, I'd like to, if I could, piggyback of what you said on the show I'm on. The line hasn't really been set up that way. Like, that's why we haven't had a good running game from the beginning of the season. But I think we need to get there. But I also think that losing Callahan hurt us a lot in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So,
Lily, hello. Thank you for joining the show. Sam, what do you think of the offensive line and creating holes? Because we've heard it that this team has been built for passing.
I just don't really see a lot of the getting out on. I mean, I remember when we were having, last season, a lot of that line was doing a lot like Teller running out, putting up those big blocks. There's none of that. It seems like it's just straightforward and not really, if they're bouncing on the outside, they're not really getting out there and getting after it. You'd see those guys would be swinging way out, and then Nick can make that last second. Hey, am I going to just go ahead and take it out of bounds? And maybe I can cut it back up. I got a couple towers in front of me. I'm not seeing any of that this year. I'm not seeing them guys are not creating no holes, It's been tough. But I'm thinking, like I said, it's looking like it's going to be a super soaker rain game. Check the weather. So you're going to have to rely on that running game to get stuff going for sure.
There's going to be no dry rub in this game.
No dry rub.
But
the next thing we honestly got to do is pressure Patrick Mahomes. He's gotten sacked, I believe it's 3 times in the last 3 games, as well as the Browns have gotten sacked 3 times in the last 3 games, I believe it was. He's been exceptional, Patrick Mahomes, in late game situations, leading the Chiefs to a 15-game winning streak in one-score contest. To disrupt the rhythm, the Browns' defense needs to apply constant pressure, forcing quick decisions and potential turnovers. This approach can limit Mahomes' effectiveness and create opportunities for the Browns' offense. I think that's going to be huge. It needs to happen. I'm sure they're going to probably double-team Miles. It's just the inevitable at this point. My other question is since they already clinched their spot, is this going to be all starters playing, or are there going to be some second and third stringers in there?
I think they'll still have starters going this game just because, there's 4 more games left in the season. I think when you start pulling guys like that, it'll be in your last 2 games. You still got numbers you're trying to put up. Like I said, they did clinch, but I see them playing all the starters. Typically you see teams doing that last game. If they're, got a clinch division, the last game, they won't play starters, maybe even the second to last game or half a quarter. And that's it, but I think we're going to get the full Kansas City team. We need to be prepared for them. Like you said, I'm really looking for some more, big fan of sending that extra blitzer in, and blitz that corner. You need a quick guy to get in there. That causes disruption. If you can get a speed demon in there, I think that helps out a lot. So I do want to see some blitzing, man. Big time. Blitz every down. 1 extra guy. Get him.
Why not?
You got nothing to lose. Let's put him on his back.
Right.
Angel says they still need to play for the number 1 seed. Buffalo's right behind them. And isn't that a 2 or 3? I think it's 3 games. 2 or 3 games. They're behind in the AFC. It's going to be insane because it's Patrick Mahomes, and everybody knows what that's like. I think it's going to be a revenge game for us because of the playoff game, the AFC championship game that when we played them in Cleveland or in Kansas City, and that helmet-to-helmet crap, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at Kansas City's last 4 wins have been rather odd. You got a doink field goal that went in, they won. You had the missed snap against the Raiders, that debacle there. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't even know if it's luck. I don't even know what it is, but it's just like it's not like they're going out there. They've only put up, I think, they haven't put over 20 points up, I believe, in the last 2 games. So it's not like they're going out there and they're balling out. They're just coming up with these wins on kicks and at the end. I mean, it wins you the game, but it's not like they haven't been dominating, you know. So that's
We'll
my
see.
take on that.
James says, let Myles Garrett eat.
Absolutely, eat them up, eat them up.
I'm going to call 2 sacks for Myles. What do you guys got? I'm giving him 2.
1.
What I want him to get and what he's probably going to get is 2 different things, because I want to see 5 sacks from Myles Garrett. I want to see that defensive player of the year stats go up. But I'm hoping for 2. I'm with you, Mike, on that. Hopefully a solid 2 sacks.
Yeah. Another thing we really got to work on is capitalizing on offensive opportunities. We've watched it numerous times this year where we just it's bad. The Browns have struggled with turnovers and missed field goals in recent games, which have been costly. Ensuring the ball security and capitalizing on scoring opportunities are crucial. Jameis Winston must make smart decisions this week. Special teams unit needs to be reliable and maximize on each drive. That's big. Honestly, we need to just play football, man. Play good, clean football.
When you go, I mean, these missed field goals, it's not just missing that 3 points. You're giving that team a short field. Yeah. Okay. And the Pittsburgh game, they didn't beat us. We gave them the game.
The Browns beat themselves.
We gave them short field opportunities. You know, you got Najee Harris on the 10-yard line. You're going to run Najee Harris. You're going to get a touchdown. You can't, and we missed 2 field goals, and then I think we had a real short punt. We kept giving them that short field, and we were our worst enemy in that game. So, but I did hear there's another kicker in the midst. We'll see if he is a possibility to go. We're going to see Riley Patterson, I believe is his name, brought up from the practice squad. I'm not sure, you know. Kevin always says, he sticks by Hopkins, but I mean, you're still trying to win some games out and you want to stay competitive. I think you got to make some decision making there towards the end of the season.
Right.
So maybe we might see this new kicker come in.
Shane, what do you think of Jameis Winston and DTR? Which one would you rather see finish out the year, no matter what?
Jameis. It's like when they were on the Monday night game against Denver. I think I said this on the unscripted show. As soon as he threw that first pick, I immediately, I didn't like yell, but I was like, "There's the Jameis we know and love," and I got like chastised for it. I'm like, "What? The guy has been doing it his entire career. Drive killing interceptions. He's done it his entire career. So like, don't be surprised. But it is fun to watch because he will sling the ball around the field. Just you gotta hope that the 2 to 3 picks he's probably gonna throw isn't gonna cost you the game, but he's gonna get you at least 2 touchdowns. So I just don't think DTR is ready at all.
If need be, yeah. I mean, if he goes down, if Jameis Winston goes down, which could happen, you'll see DTR. Yeah. But it's crazy because I was at the Dallas game and the first 3 and out, you heard fans chanting DTR. I'm like, come on, man, get over yourselves, dude.
Sometimes these fans are so delusional.
Yes, the fans are our fan base is the worst and the best at the same time. Right. I feel like
it is.
It's not easy to be a Browns fan, and then you hear some of these fans are like, okay, the guy had one bad series, let's bring in the next guy. Here's my thing: you stick with Winston the rest of the season. Me as a fan, I don't need to go out there and see DTR fail. I'm not a big DTR fan. I think he needs to eat some food, put on some pounds, and hit the gym. He's too small to be behind that center position. Mike talked earlier, maybe throw him out there in a wildcat formation, a pistol, something like that, move the ball around. Give yourself some options, maybe in the red zone, something like that. But other than that, I mean, I don't think we need to test that thing out. Let's not Let's not test that out right now. Let's just
No,
finish this year.
it's not the time.
Right.
Yeah, stick with what you got. We don't need to see. I mean, so let's say he goes out there, DTR comes in, and let's just say he's stinking the place back up. All right, let's just say that happens. He could have a great game. I don't know, but from what I've seen with DTR, he's got skills, but I just think that he's just not ready for that game time, that speed of the game, and all that. He's just not ready for it.
Agreed. Before I move along, today's show sponsor is Mad Viking Beard Company. If you guys need anything at all, madviking.com or madvikingbeard.com. Use our link, Bearded Browns Podcast, for 10% off any order. And Shane, you have a beard, and you just itched it.
I did.
Check them out.
I will. I got a local person down here, but I'll check it out.
Yeah. Then we got CB Excavating. If you guys need anything done at all, give Chris a call. He will take care of you. And the Doug White Allstate Insurance Agency in Olmsted Falls. Give them a call. They will take care of you. All home insurance needs, car, boat, anything. Take care of you. Renter's insurance, all of it.
Hey, Mike. Just quick hot second here. I want to shout out my fiance for tuning in, but I wanted to tell you, because we didn't take a break, she almost bumped her head on the bathroom sink because I didn't hear her yelling for me.
Well,
That's not good.
Did she owe you a PS4 in the midst of that?
Yeah.
Or PS5?
No. Yeah, maybe.
James says he's still mad that Kareem left. It'll be weird seeing him on the opposite. Obviously, that is going to be weird. I think the reason, honestly, we're so in love with Kareem Hunt is because he's from Cleveland. That's what we do as Cleveland fans. We give them all this love, and I get that. But now he's on the opposing team, so it is time. It is time for battle. There's no ifs,
Lay
ands,
the
or buts
wood
about
to
it.
him. Lay the wood to him.
Yeah, exactly. Stop him.
Yeah.
The next thing we got to do is contain key players. The Chiefs' offense featuring dynamic players like Travis Kelce, DeAndre Hopkins. The Browns' defense should focus on limiting their impact, forcing Mahomes to rely on less experienced targets. Effective coverage schemes and physical play can disrupt their timing and reduce big play potential. And our defense, I think, could do that, hopefully with zero injury. I mean, obviously, JOK being gone is a huge hit on our defense. But
Huge.
I'm really pulling for that guy, man, because they're not really. We've talked about it because there is nothing to talk about. They're not really releasing anything. I did think I did see that he had went in for more brain imaging, so I think he's definitely got something more major going on. Obviously, at this point, because he has not returned at all, and you're not hearing much about him. So it is kind of a worry thing for me. I love JOK. He's an animal. He's a hard player. And he's out there. He's hungry, and he's a team guy too. So it's a big miss for us right now. We're missing that linebacker right now. I know I am.
Shannon Green says, I love Shane's beard, and she did not get a whole black eye.
No, she did get one. It might be one.
Oh, I
He
did.
said she did.
Oh, she says I
he said
did.
she
I got a whole black eye. I see that now. Whoops.
Shane said she did get one.
No.
I'm just I mess out.
No, I know. We're good, bro. We're
Paul
good.
says, wow, these guys look like failed pirates. I think he's talking about us. We look like failed pirates. I'll take that.
We did not sail the 7 seas.
Yeah. I have no rum for you. That's where we failed. No rum.
We drink like them.
Oh, that's a Cleveland thing for sure.
We drink like them.
So another thing the Browns need to do is manage game tempo. Controlling the game's pace through sustained drives can keep the Chiefs' offense off the field and reduce their scoring opportunities. Utilizing a balanced attack and effective clock management will be key to maintaining control and dictating the flow of the game. By implementing these strategies, the Browns can enhance their chances of overcoming the Chiefs and securing a pivotal win. And when I say win, a lot of people are like, don't win. Just what do you have to play for? Like, go out there and still win. Like, who cares?
Right.
Your draft selection is going to be shot by other teams, tanking maybe. Supposedly, I look like I pull on my penis out in park benches. Oh, cool. Thank you, Paul.
That's
For you to come out and say that on Facebook is even weirder.
I think Paul's got a crush.
Yeah, he does.
that's strange. It's a
Little
little that's more than what unscripted gets, bro.
that was
tough.
different. That's a first.
Well, that unscripted was a little weird this morning, but it got cool.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about in public on park benches, though, bro.
Yeah, we didn't go that far. I think Paul might be a Kansas City fan.
That's
Could
okay.
be.
That's why I hashtag Kansas City in here. I love it.
Love your team, man. I'll bring on Pittsburgh fan. I'll bring on a Denver fan. I don't care if you're watching the show. I like it. Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Maybe I'll meet up with you and touch you on a park bench. Weirdo. The Kansas City Chiefs defense has demonstrated notable strengths and areas of improvement in the 24 NFL season. Their overall defense performance, the Chiefs defense allows on average 19.4 points per game, ranking them 11th in the league. They permit approximately 310.1 total yards per game, placing them 8th in total defense. So, Jameis, now is your time to get another 500-yard game.
Yeah, it's time to gunsling. I think that Pittsburgh game, I think he was really holding back because he was trying to get his deliverance from them pick sixes, as he had said. So I don't think he was really trying to thread any needles. I think he was kind of being reserved, But we got 4 games left. We are not in no playoff contention. Go out there and get your game on. Go out there. I want to see the gunsling. I want to see some over the top. We didn't see hardly any deep passes in that Pittsburgh game at all. And I'm ready to see it. Go out there, throw the ball 500 times. I don't care. Let's go. Let's do it.
We just mentioned that the ground game has to work out, but
yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, you got to mix it up. Mix it up correctly, and I think we should be all right. The pass rush. The Chiefs pass rush. Oh, hold on. Mike, I bet you go to the bar and order a glass of warm milk. Yeah, your last name is Peters, Paul. I'm not worried about you, buddy. How many Peters have you had, Paul? Anyways, Chiefs pass rush record, sack percentage of 5.66, ranking 27th in the league. This suggests challenges and constantly pressure the opposing quarterbacks. So, yeah, Paul, you hear that? You hear that, Paul? Pass rush. You spell that? The rush defense. The Chiefs' rush defense is on a strong point, allowing only 87.8 rushing yards per game, ranking 3rd in the NFL. They permit 3.7 yards per rush, placing them in 2nd in the league. In summary, while Kansas City's defense excels rush defense, their pass defense and pass rush present areas are potential for enhancement. This could be a quietly good day for Jameis.
We have to keep their offense off the field as much as we can. Obviously, that's go time. Try to control that, and then hopefully the defense balls out and we can get that done. That's a dynamic that I want to see in this game. Limit their offense on the field, so we can go ahead and score our points. Let's just say that. I mean, we got to see some signs of life, man. Like that whole team needed chest compressions last week. I'm like, come on, offense, what's going on? So hopefully they changed up some stuff. I want to see what's going to happen in this game. So
Sam seems like whenever he makes love to his hand, he gets scared at his hand might. Oh, this dude's on a roll. I love it. Keep the comments going.
Do you guys know this guy?
No, but keep the, I don't know, push that algorithm, dude. Weirdly push the algorithm, but you're pushing it. Probably just like your boyfriend pushed in you. But anyways, we're going to move along here. This is not the show for that.
Push the stool in.
Unscripted on Paul Peters. Probably a fake account. The Kansas City Chiefs offense in the 2024 season exhibits both strengths and areas for improvement across various metrics. Overall offense, points per game, they're ranking 11th. Total yards per game, They're approximately 338.2 per game, placing them 16th among NFL teams. So the Chiefs are beatable. You just got to figure out how to do it. And that's one of those things where I think the Cleveland Browns are going to pull it off.
Like I said, the last 3 or 4 games, they've been a doink kick that went in, got them a victory. Like I said, the Raiders botched snap at the line. That gave them that game. And I think there was 2 more games with a last-second field goal. It's not like they're out there showing dominance. I mean, like I said, they haven't scored over 20 points in the last 2 games, so they are beatable.
Rachel, thank you for joining the show. She says
the Chiefs are lucky.
Sorry, Rachel says there's a whole lot of talk coming from a guy with a koala bear for his picture. Sorry. All right. What were you saying, Shane?
No, I think the Chiefs are lucky / favoritism sort of sometimes. That's what I say.
Yes,
they want Mahomes to be Brady. That I feel like.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
How about I'll just bring up a little quick side note. The last time we beat Kansas City was 2009 of a score of 41-34. And that game, we had 2 kick returns from Josh Cribbs, which was pretty cool. He had a 100-yard kick return, and he had a 103-yard kick return in that game. But it's been a while, so it'd be nice to get a win against old Kansas City Chiefs here.
I wish we could have Cribbs back, man.
Yeah, he was awesome, man. That guy was awesome.
Went to Kent State, and I think he was selling cars at the time we picked him up.
Yes. Yep. He was a Zip.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Zips are Akron. Oh, yeah. Kent what?
Kent State's the Golden Flashes.
Yes, that's it. I couldn't remember what Kent was, but thank you.
Well,
Zips, Akron, Canton, Kent,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
This dude, man.
This Troll City, bro. Troll City.
I look like I have dinner at strip clubs alone.
That's weak. Come up with something better.
Oh, this dude's weak, man. This is great. I'm not even going to read the other comment that he said to Rachel because it's just purely ignorant.
He probably lives in his grandma's basement.
He does.
For sure.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
That dude's going to
Keyboard
unalive
warrior.
himself alone.
That's okay.
Anyways,
sure.
The passing offense, passing yards per game, Kansas City records about 227.6 yards per game, ranking 13th in the NFL. Completion percentage, the team's quarterback has a completion rate of 68.1%, which is 9th best in the league. Their rushing offense, per game, the Chiefs average 110.6 rushing yards a game, ranking 21st in the NFL. With 110 that's insane. We haven't had we did have a 100-yard game, but not with one single running back, obviously. That's what I want to see. I would love to see Chubb have his first 100-yard game. And I've said it for the last 4 games, like, this is the game he's going to do it, dude. A big old breakout run, and has yet to happen, unfortunately, but it will happen.
He had a couple nice runs in that Pittsburgh game. He got out there. That was good to see some of that old Nick. Seeing some of that old Nick, and that he had a couple. I think he did maybe two good runs, maybe 10-yard run, 11-yard run.
I think he had 58 yards last week. I'm not entirely sure, but the Chiefs are averaging 4 yards a carry, and that's placing them in 26th in the category of the rushing offense. These little stats here indicate that while the Chiefs maintain a competitive offense, there is potential for enhancement, particularly the rushing attack, to achieve more balanced and potent offensive performance. I mean, this is the week. This is it. This is your time to shine, Browns. If you guys want to play some good football, go out there, play good, clean football, and you could win this game. I don't see any outstanding stat here that tells me that the Browns cannot pull this win off this week. I don't.
I second that too. Like I said, they're not really putting up big scores right now either. But we can put up. I know we can put up 20 points.
Well, the first 6 games we couldn't.
And, well, we are now. Well, since we had Jameson there the last few games, I mean, he's putting them. He's getting points on the board. Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely a winnable game.
This dude is a moron, man. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I can't see comments, so
he
I
says,
just
Sam, you probably live in a bus, which you clearly don't because you can see your background. It's a house.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and it looks like you have a subscription to feet porn. Okay, cool. What if he does?
Yeah.
Sam,
Don't
do you?
kink shame, Paul.
Yeah.
No, I'm not big. I'm not big into feet.
Neither am I.
It's
Not my thing.
Fe-
Anyways,
feet should be covered. Feet are disgusting. I'm honest with you. So
this is definitely a different Bearded Browns podcast show today, ladies and gentlemen, and I apologize.
You're welcome, Mike.
For pure ignorance. Like, does anybody know this Paul Peters dude? He's got to be a Kansas City fan. Could somebody look that up?
Paul Peters, it sounds like a fake name anyway.
And a picture of a koala. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
Stand by.
still pushing the algorithm. So thank you, dude. That's cool.
Yep.
Is there anything tomorrow that you guys think that we could do different to set this team apart to beat the Kansas City Chiefs? Is there anything at all that you want to see out of any particular person at all?
Make some field goals. Start
Yeah.
making your field goals, man. I mean, points are points. It's a game of points. I'll take 3 over 0. And not giving them up, like I say, when you're missing them field goals like that, and you're giving that team a short field. We can't be giving the Kansas City Chiefs a short field. You need to make them earn every yard. So, like I said, I'm curious to see if they're going to stick with D Hop or if they're going to plug in that Riley Patterson.
I think it's going to be Riley Patterson.
So
It's going to be he's been with the Minnesota Vikings, the Patriots, the Lions, Jaguars, back to the Lions, Cleveland Browns first stint, Jacksonville Jaguars, Commanders, New York Jets, Atlanta Falcons, and back here to Cleveland.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, you're good enough to play in the league. Just you're a
Right.
backup apparently somewhere.
we'll see. We'll see with tomorrow's game. Like I said, I think a lot of that rain's gonna affect a lot of the game play. We'll see how that goes. So it did look like it was just gonna be a green garbage yellow over the radar. They were telling all the fans definitely pack rain gear for that game. So
His longest field goal, 53 yards, 3 out of 6 from 50 plus, 16 for 19 for 40 to 49, 27 for 28, 30 to 39, 13 out of 14 for 20 to 29. His field goal percentage is 88.1. He just missed a couple, but he's gained teams 273 points in his entire career. So that adds up to something.
yeah, like I said, I mean Hopkins. He's like I try to compare it to a major league batter. He's in a hitting slump, and I think it's a lot of mental. Once you start doing that, it's kind of hard to pull yourself out. We watched that game, and I was saying every kick that he's missing is going way left. Okay, I said as a kicker, why don't you go aim right, and maybe you'll get it down the middle. So the next kick he kicks it all the way to the right and out. I just wanted to bang my head on the table. I'm like, come on, buddy. What are you doing here?
So Shane, I don't know if you saw our live show that we did at the bar, and we really don't cuss too much on the show, but me and Sam that day did. Angel's like a saint, so he can control it, not like normal Browns fans. It's hard when you're watching the game too live.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Yeah, it's a lot. Hey, man, it's like being on your couch, man. I'm sitting there getting into the game, and if I see something, I call like I see it, man. I mean, that's some of the excitement of the game,
right?
Yeah, after that second missed field goal, I was over at my dad's watching it. I was just so disgusted. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, these are like supposedly chip shots for an NFL kicker. He's shanking them. Like, I'm like, what is going on?
Jeez, Shane, how blind are you? I bet you can see the future. Yeah, we see the future of you in your grandmother's basement. Yes, 10-4.
I was waiting for him to bring me in on the nonsense.
Yeah, he's drinking a chocolate milk in Grammy's basement. He's all right. Yeah, I think we're going to pull off a win tomorrow. I think it's going to be one of those games where it's a gunslinging game. Obviously, both Patrick Mahomes and Jameis Winston. You're going to see some big passes, not like last week where everybody was wanting to throw screens on both teams.
It was just a weird play call for that. But like you said, on both sides of the ball, there were a lot of little dump offs, little hook patterns,
Right.
slants, tiny stuff, man. So spread it out. Let's see one down the field. Judy's got man-to-man coverage. Best man, fastest man to the ball. Throw one up there. We didn't see that. I was screaming last game. You're already getting your butt kicked. Could you at least give it a shot downfield? You didn't even do that. Come on, guys.
Nothing. That was a weird game. It was like that Thursday night game. Me and Shane were talking about it on the last show. I shut it off at halftime, dude. It was a game full of field goals. And I'm like, all right. As we're talking about field goals, there's been a lot of missed kicks this year in the league completely. Not just the Cleveland Browns.
Just us.
Not just us. Like, you got Mr. Automatic, Tucker, on the Baltimore Ravens, missed 2 in a game. And everybody's like, oh, fire this dude. Like, that dude's a Hall of Famer. Automatically in the Hall of Fame. He's the best kicker, hands down. But he misses 2, and look what happens. Remember that who's that kicker from the Bears that came here? I can't remember his name.
Robbie Gold? No.
He doinked a kick and caused the Bears not to go to the playoffs, and he was getting like death threats.
Yeah, fans are vicious, man.
Yeah, he was getting death threats because it blew their playoff season.
Yeah.
And then we brought him here to Cleveland. I cannot remember who that was. But, Mike, let's be honest. Your girlfriend is probably a bag of Cheetos. What's wrong with Cheetos? I like that cheesy goodness.
All
in my
that,
fingers.
all that, and a bag of chips.
Yeah,
Playa.
Sucker. Man, this dude's got to be a Kansas City fan. There's no doubt in my mind. I hashtag Kansas City in there, and he's got to be there. Ashley Trumbo on YouTube says, "Let's go Chiefs." I hope it's a good game. I want to watch a good game of Browns football.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting down. I always, at the end of the season and everything's wrapped up, man. You watch that last football game. I go into a little bit of bout of depression. I go, now what am I going to watch? Because I'm just been a football guy. I love football. So I want to see I want to see good games all the way out. I don't care what our record is, man. Go out there, fight, kick some ass, show us something, make it watchable, make it entertaining. Let's get it. Let's go. Miles still wanting to put up numbers, be defensive player of the year. Let's go. Do it. Let's see it.
I watch football all day. Even after the Browns games are over, I still watch football. My wife hates it because I have a projector in my bedroom, so we get 120 inches of football at night, like when it's time to go to bed. Dude, you are dumb.
Wow.
Yeah. Sure, I do that every morning. Exactly what I do. I had a vasectomy last year, so I still wonder, but yes, Rachel says he sounds like one of those 8-year-olds talking trash on Call of Duty. Shane, you wouldn't know what Call of Duty is like anymore. We're gonna get you fixed, dude. I'm gonna steal one of Dave's PS5s and we're gonna bring it to your house.
All right.
Well, I'll mail it to you because you live in Canton. I am definitely not. Oh, dude, you know what we should do one day? Me, Sam, Angel, and you, maybe even Dave, get all together and go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I'm down with that.
It's literally like 8 minutes from my house.
Nice. So we'll have brunch at your house and then we'll all go.
Well, I don't know about that, but we can have brunch.
Can we have brunch in a purple room?
No. Not enough space. It's tight in here.
Yeah, I'd say the last time I was at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I was probably 12 years old, something like that. It's been a long time. It'd be nice to go check it out. Been a while.
Angel just said, breaking news, Browns breaking news, have elevated kicker Riley Patterson from the practice squad, likely meaning he will kick in place of Dustin Hopkins tomorrow versus the Chiefs.
There you go.
Angel's in Columbus right now, still popping off news. Oh, man, I even have a thing for that. Hold on. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or hear it, but let's see if I can have it. Here we go. Yeah. Kicker Riley Patterson is your kicker for tomorrow's game. Boom. You heard it here first.
There we go. There we go.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Paul Peters should delete himself.
From Facebook.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our show for today. Do you guys got anything else before we end the show today?
Just go Browns, man.
Yeah,
like I
go
said,
Browns.
Let's
Good
all
game.
see. Let's all see a good game. Give us something to watch. Make it entertaining, and let's leave it all on the field, man. Let's throw it out there. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Again, everybody, hit up our sponsors. CB Excavating. Call Chris for any of your needs. He will take care of you. Doug White, Allstate Insurance Agency over there in Olmsted Falls. Anything you need, he will take care of you as well. And also, Mad Viking Beard Company. Give them a click on anything and buy some beard stuff and use our promo code beardedbrownspodcast for 10% off of your purchase. And that helps you and us because we all have beards, right? Even, well, Paul Peters doesn't, but, you know.
Hey, Mike,
man.
Angel said Uniontown, Ohio. That's not Columbus, bro.
Oh, well, I thought he was going to, maybe Columbus is next weekend. Oh, that's right. Sorry. So I was wrong on both shows today. That's awesome. He is actually reporting from a gymnastics building in Uniontown, Ohio.
Uniontown's like 10 minutes up the road from me.
Oh, well, maybe you guys can get together and talk about some Paul Peters.
I don't want to talk about any Peters, Paul or otherwise.
Yes, Paul. Angel says, thanks for helping the algorithm today. For sure. Maybe naughty talk. Columbus is next week, so I was partially right. Come on. Cut me some slack, gentlemen.
I will.
You made it. You made up for it. You corrected it.
So next week he'll be in Uniontown. Crap. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us today. Like I said, check out our sponsors. Definitely hit up Mad Viking. Great company. Man, tomorrow's going to be a hell of a game.
Let's
I'm
get
sure
it,
we'll
man.
all be chatting. But
Let's get it for sure.
until then,
Go Browns.
Yes, we will see you guys Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. sharp on all your social media. Make sure to join us. We're going to talk more about the Kansas City game, the outcome of the game, and we might even have Shane on again if you're down. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Maybe. It's a good possibility.
We can talk all the shit.
What was that guy's name? Peters? Paul Peters?
Paul Peters.
Paul Peters. All right. Before we go, man, I probably used to hump your mom in high school and beat your dad up. So how about that one?
Hey.
Right. And I hope when you got your nacho dust, Cheetos dust when you're coming up your grandma's basement and your hand slips and you crack your head 19 times down the stairs. How about that, buddy?
Boom. Concussions. That's a good way to end the show.
Yep. And we're out. So I can't hear anything you're going to say. So.
Oh, he'll go on and comment. So I hope he does. Push that algorithm, buddy. Push it.
Hey, man, I had to give him some jive back, man. I can only sit here and bite my lip so much.
Shane, is there anything you'd like to say to Paul Peters before we end?
Hey, you gotta be a troll. You might as well be good at it.
Yeah,
Have fun from your grandma's basement.
Yeah, right.
I got one thing for you, Paul. There it is. One. See you guys Tuesday.